Today, our Rooted in Abundance speaker is our senior warden, Cindy Barnes. So welcome, Cindy.
Come to the table. When I hear those words, the first thing I think about is mother or grandmother letting us know the meal is prepared. Come to the table. How do we come to do or to focus on our ministries? In the words of the prayers this morning, they are called our baptismal ministries. My daddy kneeled beside his bed to say his prayers every night. I wanted to take a picture, but I realized that would be disrespectful. So I hold that picture in my mind always. He guided the four of us to do the same thing. He took us with him when he went to do graveyard. Doing graveyard meant doing something for somebody else, but never telling where, when, or for whom. A little country church with wood stoves did the same things in our community. When I think about that, I remember my grandmother saying that we were going to go pound the preacher. Now, you can imagine what my images were. Well, the truth is, 1 pound from each of the different larder that came from the crops in the country. So in the fall, the abundance was shared by pounding the preacher. I just never forgot that. How is it that we become part of a ministry or become churched? I'm not a cradle Episcopalian. I'm a genetic Episcopalian. When Daddy's parents, Lillian Hardy and Claude Barnes, were married, he was an active Episcopalian. She was active in the Disciples of Christ denomination. They met somewhere in the middle, and we were all reared in the Methodist Church. As soon as I went to college, I was attracted to the Episcopal Church, and the rest of that's history. In 1993, I began to explore a call to the priesthood. Part of the ordination exploration program was being assigned to a parish. St. Michael's was my parish, so I learned of the inner workings here in our parish 30 years ago. The result of exploring a call to ordained ministry led me to know that there are ministries besides the ordained ministry. And one of those certainly is lay ministry. So from the Book of Common Prayer on page 855, we find the question, who are the ministers of the church? And the answer, the ministers of the church are lay persons, bishops, priests, and deacons. The next question, what is the ministry of the laity? The ministry of lay persons is to represent Christ and his church, to bear witness to him wherever they may be, and according to the gifts given to them, to carry on Christ's work of reconciliation in the world, and to take their place in life, worship, and governance of the church. Lay ministry and coming to know through the Ordination Exploration Program that my ministry is lay ministry has allowed me the privilege to learn more and more about the Episcopal Church and to serve my own parish and beyond. When I moved my letter to St. Michael in the early 00s, singing in the choir was a wonderful way to become part of this community. I'm still hugely grateful to the welcoming choir members at that time and for the wonderful music they continue to provide for us. Thank you. My philosophy is that Lay ministries are the church. Please do not think I'm slighting Janae's ordained ministry or the ministries of Christian and Sarah and Doris and Tammy and Carolyn or any other members of our parish staff or volunteers. But if they are expected to do everything, they will burn out, and the community offerings will dwindle or even end. The staff members of St. Michael's Episcopal Church are so very creative and active. They guide us, the laity, through their ideas, their daily work, and working alongside us in the ministries here at St. Michael's. Our connection with the church is not one that is made for us. We make this connection by our participation, our openness and willingness to participate in ministry, as well as the ways we share our time, our talent, and our treasure to support the ministries to which St. Michael's is called. How are you called to support the ministries of our church? To what ministries are you called at St. Michael's and beyond? Come to the table.